Dear people of Uganda,
Greetings from Israel.
we are not sure if you know this, but there is huge drama in Israel right now, and you people of Uganda, you are in the middle of it.
The bottom line is, there are Israeli officials right now in your country trying to sell your government African refugees only because they are black.
So what happened?
In the past few years, Israel has been working very hard to get rid of all African refugees in the country.
We have been incarcerated, denied our basic human rights, and a significant part of our salary been taken away from us just because we're black.
Israel had a secret agreement with Rwanda to deport all refugees there against their will. Thank God, due to international and legal pressure, Rwanda canceled the agreement.
This week, the Israeli government told the High Court that Israeli officials went to Uganda to try and sign a similar deal with their government.
We're fighting our government's policy any way we can, in the courts and in the streets. But we need you to join us. Together, we can stop this.
Your country is beautiful, and we hope to visit one day as free men and women. But you have enough refugees already as it is.
And there is a much better deal on the table. The UN and other countries have agreed to take half of the refugee population from Israel and relocate them in other Western countries, while the rest remain here in Israel and receive their basic rights. But our racist government prefers to deport all of them to your country, although they are refugees.
Join us and say no to deportation by force.
Say no to human trafficking.
Today we have protests around the world. Today we see protests in front of Ugandan embassies in London, Paris, Berlin, Buenos Aires, US, Canada, Israel. We have different events today, all giving the same message, all calling Uganda not to have the human trafficking deal with Israel. I'm going to read the letter we will try to give the High Commissioner and see whether we get any response. Tomorrow the state is going to update the High Court of Justice in Israel. So far Israel was arguing that it has a deal with Uganda. It feels like it needs very short time before it could imprison and deport people to Uganda. Uganda is denying this agreement, but the state of Israel is arguing that they are going to have this agreement with Uganda. This is what we're going to ask. We are part of an ad hoc global alliance, unaffiliated with any organization or political party. We are here to appeal to the Ugandan government through their official representatives to do its part to prevent further harm to people seeking refuge in Israel. We come with a sense of urgency, as the government in Israel declared that any Eritrean or Sudanese single man who will not live to Uganda will be detained for an indefinite period of time or forcibly deported to Uganda. Over 200 of them are detained at this moment because they refuse to leave to Uganda. While Uganda denies having such an agreement with Israel, the Israeli government claims it exists. Under Israeli law, the government can detain and forcefully deport people to Uganda only if Uganda has indeed agreed to sign an agreement that ensures Uganda will accept asylum seekers from Israel directly from detention facilities and without their consent. The secrecy surrounding these agreements is unprecedented and unlawful according to international law. Adding this to the great situation in which it puts the asylum seekers community in Israel, we have no choice other than coming here and saying loud and clear, this will not happen, it must not. Many refugees have already been transferred and reports are deeply disturbing. Serious questions have been raised by UNHCR, refugees, news agencies, international refugee organizations, and credible NGOs about the duress and pressure placed on refugees to live, and also about their treatment once they arrive in Uganda and their transfer and movement to other countries, include deeply disturbing reports of extortion, transfer to zones of conflict, and even slavery in Libya. There appear to be few, if any, safeguards in place, and there is virtually no international precedent for a country deporting refugees to a third country under such secretive and questionable conditions. The stark choice between deportation or prison is unfair and unjust. It is extremely vulnerable population. We are appealing to your government to clarify that no matter what, you will not agree to receive Eritrean or Sudanese from the Israeli detention center or without their full and free consent. We thank you for your consideration and would welcome an opportunity to engage further with you or with representatives of your government. And we signed, each campaign signed their own. We signed Uganda Say No campaign, London branch, on behalf of asylum seekers in Israel and around the world. This is the letter we're going to try to give the embassy, and hopefully the High Commissioner will read it and respond to us. Woo. Okay. You want somebody to continue? Yeah. Hello. Hi. We're yes. We're from the with the protesters outside. We have a letter that we would like to give the High Commissioner.
The State of Israel, working with other refugee managing organizations, has requested Uganda to allow about 500 refugees of Eritrean and Sudanese descent or origin to be relocated to Uganda. I want to make it abundantly clear that the government and my ministry are positively considering this request. So we will assess them again on a case-by-case basis. Those who might want to do business in Kampala, Jinja, Soroti, or wherever, we can facilitate them to do that if they have the capacity. Those who are unable and they want to go and maybe join their colleagues, because Eritreans are mainly in Hoima. There are some Eritreans in Nakivale, in Western Uganda. We shall see if we can link them up with their loved ones. Already we have 1.4 million refugees here in Uganda. We have not been paid a cent. In fact, it is us spending our limited resources to make sure that we make them have a second home here in Uganda. So there is no payment attached to this. It is purely humanitarian.